to see when you're going to fix them.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to have a look at that for you. Okay, you've come through to our sales and support team here. Let me make some inquiries about that, see exactly what department has been dealing with that and what they've done so far. All right, so if you hold the line for me for a few minutes, I'll make some inquiries and I'll get back to you. Okay?
All right.
Cheers, thank you. We are still currently dealing with our hosting team. I've got someone in the hosting team that's currently looking at it from the back. It's going to take a few more minutes. Okay, so if you want to hold the line for us, as soon as we are through, I'll let you know how we're going. So there's people currently working on that for you, trying to see how we can go about resolving that for you. All right.
Okay.
So hold the line for me.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. So I have got one of the technical people from the hosting team right here with myself. Could you confirm which was the domain that the ones that you could not get up? Just one of
we
the
listed
domains
10. I can't remember yesterday. We listed 10. We listed 10 of you. We listed 10. 10 of them.
There's 10 of them.
Yeah.
And all 10 of them, you're not able to. So just give me an example. Which ones?
I can't remember them all, but I remember only a few. One of them is voltaicplasma.com.
One of them is what, sorry?
voltaicplasma.com. It's not working.
Say that again?
voltaicplasma.com.
I'm sorry, I can barely, it's not.
voltaicplasma.com. voltaicplasma.com.
Right, 1 second.
Free. I mean, yesterday we gave you a list of them to fix. Can't remember, we've got so many.
Right, so the Araton.co.uk, let's see.
No, that's not interesting. We didn't even ask you to look at that.
Right, so
well, don't you know? I mean, nobody took notes on the system about what to do at all. Then I take it we have to start from scratch, and then basically after almost 12 hours, the websites are still down, and you don't even know what websites we're talking about. After what? I've been waiting for an hour. Okay, fair enough. You don't know what we're talking about. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's list them again. I'll try to find them all. There's so many. Number one, let's see. voltaicplasma.com.
What one, sorry?
voltaicplasma.com. You go into the list of our websites and you look for it. It starts with a B.
I can barely hear what you're saying to me there. Can you spell it out? Because I can.
Okay, can you go into the list of websites that we've got? Can you go into your system?
I've got it here.
Yeah, good.
I've got it in front of me.
Okay, there's one is called, it starts with a B, like Victor. It's called voltaicplasma.com. If you look for the first one and last, starts with a V, like Victor.
Sorry, do you have me on speaker or anything? Are you
That's
on
the only way.
Or a headset?
Well, that I'm calling using my computer.
True, I can barely hear you. I'm hearing, the only thing I'm hearing is the .com. I'm not hearing the first thing you're saying. I'm hearing .com, and that's just because I know what .com is. So if you want to repeat one of those again, see if I can pick you up properly.
Voltaicplasma. 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 It starts with a B. Starts with a Victor. Victor, like V. Victor.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You look at.
Okay. Yeah. I've got that. So voltaicplasma. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got
that ain't working, and we told you yesterday.
That one. Okay.
Syringoma removal starts with an S. Sierra.
Yes, I've got that. Syringomalremoval.com. .net.
Beautytech.com.
Is it the, sorry, one second. Is it the scaremoval.net?
No, we don't need that.
The Syringomal removal, yeah. .com.
Beautytech.com. myright.co.uk.
myright.co.uk, yep.
Areton-ltd.com.
What one was that, sorry?
Areton-ltd.com.
Ariton-Ltd.com,
Ariton.it, Dermatend.co, Forticharm.com, what is it? Laticia.com, technologyofachievement.com. Got 10. And pretty much most of them are not working after 12 hours. We paid you £135. You said that within 12 hours it would have been fixed. It ain't fixed, and we paid. So
right, okay, I've got 5 here so far. I've got volticplasma.com, myright.co.uk, aritonlimited.com, forticharm.com.
no, Ariton-Ltd.com.
Yes, Ariton-Ltd, sorry, yep.
Yeah.
Technologyachievement.com. So I've got 5. Could you give me other ones, please?
Dermatend.co, Forticharm.co, Laticia.com, technologyofachievement.com.
Sorry, bloody 1 second. I've got Dermatend.co. Yeah, I've got
Forticharm.com.
I've got Forticharm, yeah.
Laticia.com.
Laticia.
Yes,
I've got Laticia.com here, yep.
Technologyofachievement.com.
Technologyachievement.com. Okay, well that's enough. Okay, just bear with me, let's have a look then, okay? We're still having a look at this, alright? Should hopefully get this sorted for you today. Alright, bear with me please, okay? It shouldn't be too long now. Hold the line. Alright?
Okay.
Okay, now, just according to the notes, correct me if the notes are incorrect, because it does look like there was a handful of domain names that were not working. The notes dictate that they're working except for one, which is the VOLTAIC plasma.com. Is that correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Incorrect, okay. What are the domain names, just so I can have a list for myself to go ahead and double check? How many of the domain names are still currently down?
Oh god, okay. Just it's just like a broken disk. Okay. Volticplasma.com.
I just want to know how many at this time.
Yes, I
just
do. Yeah. 10, in the region of 10.
Okay.
The region of 10. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, it's like, it's just disheartening. It's we pay, you promise things, they don't happen. You're all over the place. Your business is all over the place in terms of helping us. I'm a bit tired of this, but anyway, we need to carry on and sort it out.
Of course, I'm reaching out to a few people right now just so I can get a little bit more advice of how we want to proceed. So I'm still just trying to put everything together so I know what direction we need to head into.
Because you're over the time limit that you told us you would have actually worked to. 12 hours. It's over 12 hours, and still the websites are down. We paid £135 yesterday, with the promise that you would have put them back up. And they're not up.
I understand.
So if the call gets dropped, can you call me back?
Yep, I see you have let me go back, 588-833, I want to go back, there's a country code as well. So the whole thing is 4411-588-833-18.
Yes. Right.
Okay, but yeah, I definitely got your number, so I'll definitely give you a call back if the number drops or call drops. Renovation, like Saturday, for example.
Still no success. It's not even loading up. So you're saying that has been cleaned up and fixed? It's not
well, what
loading
the
up.
web security is cleaning it up as to why the site's not loading. That could be a whole other thing that we have to look into. I'm not sure about as to what content's even there, what site was there. All I know that I've been looking into for you is the website security.
Well, you're saying that the beautytech.com website is being cleaned up, but it's not loading up.
Right, well, because it's clean doesn't mean that there couldn't be any other issue. I'm not sure if there was any other issue with the site.
What do you mean other issues? Nothing. I mean, the site we're okay. So what other issue can it be now? What other issue can you think of? Yesterday we spoke to somebody who said that within 12 hours this the service would have actually fixed the site and make them live, and now you're saying that, well, you've done it for, say, for example, beautytech.com website. There could be another issue. So basically it's not fixed. Basically, you're doing this cleanup. You're doing this cleanup. So you're doing this cleanup, so to speak. But yet we paid for it, and yet they're not. The websites are not up, and we were under the understanding that the malware was the problem that kept this website down. And yeah, they're not. And you're saying that even if they're clean, there may be another issue, and therefore is my understanding is nothing on your business. So is it my understanding, or I'm just not understanding correctly?
So I wasn't privy to that conversation. All is that the website security is going to clean the files. As to if there was anything wrong with it, I'm not sure. The only thing I can go based off of is, for example, it looks like there was a conversation back on the 6th about how there have been some database string errors. So, for example, like how that was one example of why your site was down. There could be other reasons. I'm not familiar with your content. I'm not sure what your sites were built off of. All I know is that based off the previous conversation, there was malware on the content. Security was purchased to get the malware removed, and that's what's currently in process. And I could do a little bit of digging to see if there's anything else wrong with these sites, but at this time, I don't have any other information besides the security.
Well, look, we're getting we think we've got Daddy at the moment, like somewhere to run away from. It's so damaging and so unprofessional to us, and it's been a pain and a money draining pain that we're thinking, no matter what we have to do, we're just going to migrate everything to other services, because it's just like, oh God. I mean, we've been on the phone forever, and you keep asking us for more money. Every time we call, we ask for more money, and we keep paying, and yet the problems are not solved. And we keep getting different opinion, different stories, and we keep paying more and more. And we get to the point is, well, we're trying to get this website's up, and goodbye GoDaddy. I mean, it's just incredible. It's incredible. Over the past few days, we keep being on the phone because the website aren't working, and is I mean, you keep getting money from us, and still we have problems. I mean, still these websites aren't working. So you keep saying, okay, is a server problem? Is the server is not big enough? Oh well, okay. You have to buy more server. Okay, we'll buy more server. Within 24 hours, all our websites are done. I said, no, it's now the malware. Now you have to buy malware protection. Now, how many websites? Oh, we've got many websites. 10. Okay, fair enough.
No, I can definitely understand.
No. Let me finish. So you do understand where we're coming from. When I say 10, okay, 10. So we buy that. So soon after we buy the server, we buy the malware. Within 12, is that going to solve the problem? All the websites are going to be up. Yes, and we got it there, recorded and published. God damn it! Excuse my language. And now I hear that, well, may not be, but we're still in the process. But beautytech.com was sorted out, and yet is taken now. It's actually loaded up after, let me count, in the region of 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, it's loaded up. Well, at least one It's actually working. It's actually working on Spanish only. It's not working in English. And we keep what would you call it? We feel that we call you. All you do is just keep draining money from us, and you're saying different things every time, so you can even make it up and keep asking for money, and then we keep paying you for this money, and even if we pay, something else happens down the line, and and then you come up with something else, and we have to pay again. But I mean, this is not happening within a 3 months or 6 months thing, which is if it's a business that is doing that, maybe even on purpose, that's not okay, but well, at least we can live with that. But if you're actually doing it within the space of 24 hours, you keep draining us money, not only are we getting upset, and also we're just going to go away, but we're going to start getting this thing pointed out. I find it ludicrous. But anyway, hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. What would you do? You want us to wait, and we'll call you later on, because still our situation is still it's not we're still being crippled by the situation, and we keep paying you guys, and we keep getting different things and different. Obviously, if you're actually looking at our website is down, you can look at many reasons that is down. But we only work with WordPress. We don't even access databases and all that. And I mean, you can come up with loads of different things. This is not only frustrating, it's actually financially damaging to us. So what can we do? What do you suggest us we do? You just wait and see what you're going to do, or what?
Yeah, so based off of that, I was wanting to get an accurate ETA where we stand for the other domain names to be finished up. Based off of what they see, they've given a time frame of about 45 minutes to an hour and a half, just depending on what the system has to clear out. Once the malware is removed, and like I definitely understand where you're coming from. I've had similar experiences with other things. It's just when it comes to websites, that's just the nature of the business. A lot of things can go wrong with websites. It's almost like a car. I got gypped by my mechanic. I went in for one thing. Next thing I know, he's telling me that there's 4 other things. I didn't believe him. 2 months later, my car would have the exact same problem he mentioned that he saw beforehand. So it's just one of those things. It's the nature of the business. I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to gyp you in any way, because I apologize. I'm not sure of previous conversations. All I know is that based off of what that product you had purchased was doing for you, was clearing out the malware. If it made it seem like it was going to fix any other problem that there may be with the content, I apologize.
It's not content. We're not saying. We're only saying. We're actually called yesterday and we said, look, all our websites are down. You told us to buy more. Look at your nodes. Look at what we bought. You told us to buy more server. We bought more server. Within 24 hours, all our websites are down. So, and then I said, how can you actually sort it out? Said, it's none of our problem. It's none of our business. Yes, you bought more server capacity. But then what the problem is, we were told, and this was recorded by us as well, is that you've got malware on these websites, and it's nothing to do with us. It's your problem. You have to buy malware thing in order to sort it out. And despite the fact that I think is ludicrous, because we need these websites up ASAP, we bought it. And he said within 12 hours everything is going to be sorted out, and then still the website that you mentioned, BeautyTech.com, at least came live after 30 seconds. But the other ones are really broken. So we have serial issues with your service. We have serious issues with your service, and you're actually losing our trust. I've been with GoDaddy. We've been with GoDaddy since 2011, and I mean everything is pointing to the direction. No way is actually not. It's just not on. So you're saying we wait, or we just wait, and we'll call you back, because I'm quite sure that within 2 to 3 hours everything is going to be the same, and then we'll be on the call again. what would you suggest that we do?
Yeah, so being very straightforward, again, the only thing I can advise is that it's going to clean up the malware. If in the case, and I'm not familiar with your content, so it's just speculation, if there was anything else wrong with the content, that will be a whole different conversation of being able to find out what else is potentially wrong with it. Based off of where we currently are, I can definitely understand hesitation, but again, to give it to you very straightforward, not give you any kind of misstep, that may be the case. Because again, for example, looking at previous notes, I see that there had been a database string connection error. That's a whole different thing within its own. So what may have happened is they were trying to diagnose that error, recommended the upgrade, and when that upgrade occurred, we did a migration. So we were taking your content from the previous server to the new server, and because we were hands-on on your content, that's when the malware had been found. So that's probably how that conversation had started. I could be incorrect, but just based off of what I've seen in the past, that's probably how that came up. Now, with the migration on the new server, yeah, it may have finished up one error, but if you had database errors, there may still be something there underneath those problems. So to give it to you straightforward, yes, once the malware is finished up, that'll be perfect. That'll be clean. That's a problem out of the way. But if there are other issues, example, database issues and connection strings, whatever else, those are going to be the conversations within their own. So what I would recommend is, again, the time frame was about 45 minutes to an hour and a half. When you give us that call back, the malware at that time should be removed as long as there's no complications or more than what they think there is. And then at that point, we can start to diagnose what's currently still having those sites be down. And then we'll go from there on getting those sites back up once the scan has been completed.
We'll call you back then, because I'm sure that they're not going to be back up again.
Well, after the malware scan, most likely not again, because if there's other errors that are complicating the site, just because the malware is removed doesn't mean those other errors go away.
Well, we find that, I find it ridiculous that Betatech.com is loading up in 30 seconds. I find it that ridiculous. But anyway, let's forget about it. Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much then.
No, one more thing. I would recommend maybe going to a website called gtmetrics.com. You can even Google it. If you plug in the domain name, it will also give you a better idea of what's slowing down that site. So if it's a server issue, it'll tell you it's a server issue. If it's a content issue, it'll tell you content. So if you just want to get a better idea that's not directly from us, kind of getting a second opinion, that's a great tool to use that's not associated with us.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.